Justin Tucker to kick off.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Pulls it in at the 13. Good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive. In pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. And quick throw here, that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Jackson from the shotgun. This is intercepted. Picked up around the 31. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted.
Keep going, keep running, man.
Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Jackson.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
4th down, here's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jackson looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
6-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
After the interception, here's Jackson. His throw here is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's no chaos back there. And receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen, and held it with no gain.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play in the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Peters on the coverage.
To throw again. Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Again, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A run for Hill. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal.
The 1-yard line.
They'll run with Will. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Loss of 2. Brings up second and
his pass caught at the 4. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Ravens 6, Ravens nothing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing is Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
39-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Tucker's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They run with Hill, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it up. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on third down.
Chuck Clark on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up third and 6.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Now Jackson. He gives it to Brown, complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? On second and goal, Jackson flush. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Flush to his right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Now here's Hill. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From a yard out. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That one complete to Hill. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Gets this one to Hill. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Jackson.
It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson now on 3rd down. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And they fouled it. It's on the ground. And I think they thought they would get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And we'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Ravens,
well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.